Good afternoon, Postal family. How's everybody doing? My name is Saeed. Welcome back to my channel. What's going on this Thursday? Thursday freestyle talk is here, guys. That's what I do every Thursday. Coming to pick up the kids. That's what I talk about. General topics going on right now with our service. Today I'm discussing an interesting post I read about Amazon. The two CEOs, our CEO Steiner spoke with somebody in Amazon and their contract. Is it good for the next? Are they gonna resign with us or give us a new contract? All that good stuff. But first, if you're new to the channel, my name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do, love to do. Thanks everybody for all the support you all give me. I can't thank you guys enough. Appreciate all the support. Everything you guys give me in the comments, the suggestions, the questions. Love everything. Everything I say on here is from my views, my research. I don't speak on behalf of USPS or Post Office in any of my videos. So again, thanks so much for all the support, guys, all the good comments, all the not so good comments. Always, I appreciate anybody, even the bad comments, you stopping by, taking a minute and putting a comment in. Appreciate all that. Anyway, what I'm discussing... But first, thanks in the message. Somebody had, I had asked, when does the new NALC elections take place? Somebody had answered August. So thanks so much for letting me know that. Thanks so much. I didn't know which month of next year is the election. So thanks for clarifying that for me. Anyways, the topic at hand, Amazon and us. It's worth $6 billion that we get from Amazon in the USPS. So the contract is coming to an end in October of 2026. Now Steiner and Amazon's CEO are in discussions what they should do. So generally Amazon is a big deal for us. I mean, our mail volume is declining by the year. It has declined a lot. We're in billions of dollars of losses per year, 9 billion reported recently of last year. So God forbid anything happens to our relationship with Amazon that changes the whole ball game. Now, we can't rely on mail. It's not the old days where, they had good amount of mail. Everything was good, no worries. But Amazon makes the engine go right now. I hate to say it right now. Amazon is major in every office. I know a lot of you gonna disagree with me and say, "Oh, okay, let Amazon go." But think about it for a second. We depend on Amazon like never before. Now, I'm saying this from different things that I've noticed, and my station, now in different parts of the country, it could be different. Mail volumes could be really high, and losing Amazon wouldn't make much of a difference, but I'm just looking at my perspective right now. If Amazon is a major factor, God forbid, like I said, anything happens to Amazon, it's hard to say. You can't rely on mail. 2026 mail volumes are down, like never before. Just we're surviving on, delivering bills, delivering checks to people, the government checks, medication. We deliver a lot, and nothing more. The magazines, all that is secondhand. People it's. It gets you down sometimes when you see on your own route you're delivering. You bring in something that you hand to your customer. If it's a bill, or they put it to the side. If it's trash, they actually tell you now it's going right to trash. So your job, it gets you. I hate to say it, depressed kind of a little bit. It hits your mind like. You're working hard, it's a dismount, you're getting out, you're saying good morning to the customer, and then right in front of you, they're saying, like the U-line books, the U-line, the big thick books, we deliver them and they go right in the trash can container of the customer. Most of us don't feel it, but I don't know. It kind of hits me in the mind. I take everything. It hits me. So I start thinking about it. That what I just did, I'm working, it went right into the trash of the customer. Maybe that's it doesn't get to my mind like real good. I mean, there's something downward, you start depressing. But a lot of you don't even feel it. A lot of us hand the mail and walk out. The customer can do whatever they want with it. Our business is delivering the mail. So that's what I'm discussing. The mail volumes are drastically down. It's not gonna go up anytime soon. And then the dependence on Amazon is unreal. Some office depend on Amazon more than others. It just depends what part of the country you're in. But like we're discussing, our CEO is discussing things with the Amazon CEO about the contract. Once they re-sign, God willing, in October. What the term's gonna be, because it's like I said, the report said 6 billion. That's a large figure. USPS makes 6 billion annually right now off of Amazon. That's insane, man. And then so wait, let's just put two and two together. Let's put 2 or 3 different videos together. In one video, you're saying $9 billion loss, and then now you're showing 6 billion profit off of Amazon. So in technicality, you're only losing 3, right? If I'm not wrong, but you're losing from mail volume. That's I always question that figure, how they report $9 billion loss. Don't know if it's true. We there's no way to find out. I always say on our scanners too that shows a profit of last quarter, whatever. But a lot of you have said that's not true. Whatever we see on the scanner. So that's just what I'm saying. Because Amazon is such a huge contributor to us right now. There's no way. We got to hold on to him, God willing. Got to hold on to him. Like, mail volumes are down. And, like I said, on my particular route, when I had taken over the route, I had 4 trays on a normal day, regular. Now, regular, it's gone down 3.5, sometimes 3. So, right up close and personal, I'm saying this, what I'm doing right now, the mail is declining, seriously. I mean, what it used to be, the flats volume has declined. It's just God help us right now. We need that mail volume anyhow, anyway, which I know it's impossible, but it can happen. Mail volume in the stations that are really hurting. I mean, God willing, it can happen. It can go back up. Who knows? God can do anything, right? But it's just on the other side, our enemy is emails and all. Always have been. Since emails are created, internet has created, I think, it really hurt the post office badly. And more people like the federal checks that we deliver, they're mostly, if you notice, for senior customers. So you start thinking, this generation, older generation that uses us, the newer generation people, are they going to really use us like this older generation is? So there's a lot to consider. There's a big question mark on the future. I'm talking 10 years down the line. I know a lot of people not fans of USPS always say, "Oh, it's junk mail anyway. Shut it down." They easily say that without even thinking how many jobs are relying on USPS. So I think the figure is close to 700,000 in the country. So that's a large number of postal employees in America right now. And some people just just say that in a heartbeat. Oh, USPS is all junk mail, shut it down, without even thinking. So it's a lot of us relying on our beloved service. We always pray for the best for it, for the future. Whether that's going to be with Amazon, we don't want to look at the picture without Amazon because such our reliance, 6 billion is gigantic. They're giving us a lot. Amazon is giving us a lot of money, and our own system within our old system is sad. It's they don't pay us in return what they're making. All that money goes into higher up ranks, the 6-figure salaries for the managements, the NALC presidents of the world. From that, well, he Renfrod makes all his money from our union dues. That's it. Always got that jerk. I call him, I don't want to say too much. I got a few words for him, Whenever I talk about him, slight anger comes to mind, but, you got to control. He makes his 6 figures off of our union dues, and he smiles about it. He smiles a lot. You've seen him in the rap sessions. He's not saying much. He's just saying the same crap he's been saying ever since he had that seat. Same stuff rotating. We're going to talk. This is the history. USPS has did this all over time. We're going to sit down. We're going to talk some more. That's all he says, repetitive. And in these rap sessions, I really don't see, do they even allow the actual, current city carriers? Because if any city carrier is there, he's bound to shut their mic off because those serious questions start coming out. And because I don't see any, unless they're in, I believe city carriers are there. They just don't get on the mic because they know what's going to happen. The mic is going to be cut off. So they're there, I believe, in these different, state that he's holding all these rap sessions in. But what's the point, right? You say one thing, it goes in deaf ear, in one ear, out the other. He doesn't really care right now. His deadline is August. Hopefully, God willing, another president comes in, whether it's going to be Henry or Cariff. So we'll see. We always pray, may the better man win. Henry right now is the vice president, so a lot of people, I always return and say, look, he's never been the president. He's never had total control. So if Henry does make it, that's going to be different ballgame when he's in charge of the whole thing. And a lot of you say Cariff. Cariff is really awesome too. I've been listening more and more to Mike Cariff and his points. Right there on the dot, everything stands for the carriers. He's right there. So at this point, may the better man win. I know August is distant away, but again, thanks for the person who let me know in the comments that it's in August. Now, it's a little bit more clear when and how long we get this dummy off that seat, man. It's been long enough. But I'm just discussing where that $6 billion from Amazon goes. It surely doesn't come to the carriers. Rural carriers are really, really hurting. The scanner, the new scanner that bought these changes to their routes. Their route size has been cut down. One rural carrier said in the comments that she helps out with city side packages. I don't know how they calculate the pay for the rural carrier that way. City side always helps rural, but we're hourly, it's straightforward. The more hours you work, the more pay, but rural carriers have a slightly different pay system. So I'm just curious if any rural carrier can answer that in the comments for me, how y'all actually get paid, because I know it's by the package or by the route size. That's what I'm discussing. The route size has been cut down because the scanners, a while ago, the evaluations they went through, each route was not accurate according to the scanner. So they cut down 5,000-6,000. Some are going slightly back up now, so that's a good thing. But if some rural carrier can clarify that in the comments, I would appreciate it. That how you all get your pay, and if you help the city side on the packages, how do they adjust your pay? On the rural side. So discussing a little bit of Amazon, the article I read. Amazon's contract is worth $6 billion, like I've been mentioning in this video. Postal Service has earned $6 billion from Amazon alone. So it's gigantic partner. They need to, well, I know that Steiner is going to do whatever that CEO he's talking to on Amazon. Say, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. We'll work with you. Yes, sir. So it's going to be all, Amazon ain't going nowhere for the USPS. I mean, we're going to have Amazon, and it's, busy season right now, December 5th. So like yesterday's video, I got into an angry fest, I should say. That topic of no penalty. Yeah, it's just mind-boggling. I don't. If I get into it, I'll mess this. I'll get angry on this video too. It's just that topic is, insane to me. Nobody can clearly say what the reason behind is all these decades and why it's still there. And it is what it is, man. I mean, we thank God each day we're at work. It's a blessing in itself, considering the times we're living in. So don't want to complain too much, man. Is complaining only, you're getting yourself all worked up, and nobody cares this. Nobody cares this day and age, man. I mean, a lot of my fellow carriers, we don't even mention penalty because we're so used to it. December comes, okay, we lose penalty time. So be it. Life goes on, but to certain people, out of curiosity like myself, I just want to get to the bottom of it, that why any NALC president all these decades since it was came into formation hasn't done anything about it. I mean, I'm lost for words, man. I mean, any president, they just, because of the leverage thing, they bow down in the negotiations to USPS. It's sad. The whole picture is sad. Why, a union president, like you look at Teamsters, they get the job done because they have the leverage. Now if they were to represent Postal Service carriers, because of that clause that was signed in by the president in the 70s, no strike clause. But people, even in the comments, they've said there's ways around that clause as to where, NALC president can shut down operations or something like that. It's slightly different wordage from striking, but there is something going on. If the president wants to initiate work stoppage, there is something that can be done. So again, it comes down to him, whoever is the president, and it all coming down to August, man. To be honest, the whole thing, we need a reset. We need to get that dummy off that seat and get either Cariff or Henry that have the real fighting mentality for the carriers and make these changes happen, man. Carriers deserve it. We bust our tails. We lose our lives too. Carriers left and right, and the old LLVs that, now are more and more are going away because they just break down. They can't handle the load. They've been going on since the 90s when they were created. So either they burn down, they break down. Well, that's the only way an LLV goes out, man. I mean, if it burns down, there's nothing to repair. I've read funny or sad stories as to where mechanics are trying to fix a LLV that has burned. And it shouldn't be this way, man. A company that's making all this money, it just shouldn't be. This vehicle upgrade should have happened decades ago. Like in the 2000s, latest, in the 2000s. This new, they should have contracted somebody to create the new vehicles. This is now 2026, and we got those the gigantic duck-looking windshield. I don't know. There's a name for it. NGDV, something like that. Yeah, NGDV. They're only now coming out, and it's just mind-boggling when you stop and think for a second that all these decades have passed, and USPS has not progressed in the certain areas that it needed to, man. This is decades. Just ate up the money, the management bonus checks, all these decades, man. It's rough. The money was not handled correctly. It should have been, these new vehicles should have been well into service by now. I mean, early 2000s, you spent the whole decade of 2000 doing nothing, no progression. I mean, really? I mean, there's new 18-wheeler trucks that have been coming around, but I'm talking about for the carriers, the front line who do everything. Let me say that again, the front line that does everything and busting their rear ends these 3 weeks of peak season. I can't appreciate my brotherhood with carriers, what we do. I can't talk loud enough. It goes into deaf ears. It's like we're not respected. We're thrown to the dogs. Hate to say it. We're not appreciated enough. Thank God everything we have, yes, but it could be a whole lot better ball game for us, man. We just need a new president. So my thing is wait till August, get us a new president, and we'll go from there, guys. So anyway, in this video on this rainy Thursday where I'm at, talking about Amazon, that article that I read, they're into discussions again. The two CEOs. And Amazon's contract is worth $6 billion to the USPS, and it ends in October of 2026. And God willing, we'll have another contract with them, because without Amazon, it's not a good picture. I will not even go further on that. It's very serious, and we pray for the best for our service, USPS. All right, guys, have a good Thursday. And MailmanSyed will see you on the next day. Peace out, guys.